So guys, we're Scorch, and I've been doing a Kanye West album tier list. I'm just gonna do this so that I can express my opinions with Kanye's discography, because I do think it's one of the best discographies of all time, if I'm being honest. And let's get into this. Okay, so we're starting off where it all began, College Dropout. This might honestly be his best album, just because how influential it is. It's arguably one of his best, arguably one of the most influential albums from him. I just love the message of the album, like chasing your dreams. That resonates with me so much as a content creator. There's literally no bad songs on the album. The worst song is probably just good. Most of his bangers. It's so listenable, so much replay value. It's just an S tier. It's probably just the best album, dude.
And I heard him say, nothing's ever promised tomorrow today from the shy.
Alright, next is Late Registration. This album is pretty underrated, if I'm being honest. There's literally no bad songs on it. I do think Gold Digger is kind of overrated. That might be a hot take, I don't know. It's pretty overrated, in my opinion. I love Touch the Sky. It's just a feel-good song, you feel me? But there's just not too much amazing tracks on it. There's no bad. Most of them are good to great. And there's definitely some amazing songs. But not that many, but not too many amazing songs. You know what I mean? It's definitely A tier, but it's not the level of amazingness as College Dropout. You see? Still a great album. Don't get me wrong.
Find your dreams come true.
Alright, next album, Graduation. This is honestly my favorite Kanye album, just because this album is literally the reason why I do this channel. This album is the reason why I love rap. I mean, I just love the futuristic aspects of the album, and most of the song, again, no bad songs. The only song that's just okay is Drunk on Girls, but that's about it. Other than that, the song ranges from good to amazing, so yeah. I do think Strong is overrated. It's just another overrated song for Kanye, being honest. I Wonder it's just a masterpiece. I just love it. Inspirational. So yeah, I'm gonna give it S tier. I do like Graduation more, but it's only because I have bias towards it. But College Dropout, I do think it's a better album. Okay, next album we got 808s and Heartbreak. I do think it's a good album. It might actually be his most influential album. This album alone influenced so many artists nowadays. Just so influential with the sound of the album. But it's super experimental. So even though there are great tracks on it, there's also some tracks that aren't too good. So for example, Robocop, I think that's probably one of my least favorite Kanye songs. And there's some other tracks that are also not that good. So I think that's the reason why I have to give him a B tier. There's definitely some highs on it, but there's also some lows on it too. So, but the influence does carry the album, so I'll give it a B tier. Alright, next we got My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. I do think it's one of the best albums. Again, it's influential. It pretty much set the bar for features, if I'm being honest. Like the features are a whole nother level with this album. I mean, the Rick Ross one, the Pusha T one, so many good verses. The also like the samples on this album are also on a whole nother level. They are incredible. Again, no bad songs. The only reason I wouldn't say it's a perfect album is because the Chris Rock part on Bling Game. It's just corny. Like, it didn't need to be that long. So, yeah, I still get it like an S tier. It's not perfect though, but it's still like amazing album. Alright, next album, Watch the Throne with Jay-Z. There are definitely bangers on this album, like Fellas in Paris, Otis, No Church in the Wild. Like those are great songs. It's just like a lot of the songs on this album, like most of them are just good, but forgettable. Like I don't think they're probably not any bad songs, but a decent amount of them I think I forgot. So that's the reason why I have to give it B tier. It's still good, but like some forgettable parts about it, which I think is the reason why it's one of Kanye's weaker albums, in my opinion. I just think it's good though. Still B tier. Alright, next album, Yeezus. It's pretty similar to 808s Heartbreak due to it being more experimental. I think there's songs off of Yeezus that go like so hard. Like some of them are like some of my favorite Kanye songs, but there's also some songs that I just like I'm just like whatever on. So similar to 808s Heartbreak, really there's highs and lows. So I think I'm gonna put it next to 808s Heartbreak. The only reason I would put lower is just because 808s Heartbreak has more influence in Yeezus. Although Yeezus literally it's literally the start of Travis Scott's career, so there's that. But I do think 808s Heartbreak is more influential, which gives like a slight edge to it.
If Young Metro don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you.
Alright, next album, Left Pablo. I mean, this album's just great. I don't have too much to say about it, if I'm being honest. This might be the most Kanye album of all these. So, there's that. There's songs off that I love, like Ultra Beam, No More Parties in LA, Say Pablo, Foster Some Hands, obviously. Maybe there's like some tracks that like I'm not that big a fan of. That's really about it though. I give this album like an A tier. Like it's a great album. Alright, next album, Ye. This album's honestly kind of underrated. I think it does say a lot about Ye's mental health, being bipolar, so I do like that topic. Because like there's fewer tracks, there's not that much like filler on the album, so it's kind of like an advantage over something like Watch the Throne. There's no bad tracks on it. I think there's bonuses on there. Ghost Town, Ghost Town is like easily one of Kanye's best songs, in my opinion. So yeah, I give it a B tier. Like it's not quite A tier, but it's still a good album. Still good.
It feels so good it should cost.
Alright, next track, Kiss He Gives with Kid Cudi. This album's just great. I have really nothing to say, to be honest. I do This is Kanye's best collab album. Some songs on here are just like they're just so great. I kind of wish the album was longer. Maybe just like a few more tracks. Cause it might have been S tier, maybe, but I don't know. So yeah, like easy A tier. Just a great album.
Like this is what your life like. Try to live the life.
Alright, next Jesus is King. This sounds not even that bad. Like it's definitely not good, but like it's not bad. It definitely is Kanye's weakest album, but it's not bad. I don't hate it. There's some pretty good songs on here. Some songs are just mid, so yeah, C tier, not that bad, not that bad. Alright, next track, Donda. I do think this album's also kind of underrated. Like, it's still kind of popular, but I do think it's kind of underrated. There's definitely a decent amount of bangers on it. Life of Party is just so good. It's just so good. This album does have Kanye's worst song, Television, with Pop Smoke on it. Like, Kanye just put a Pop Smoke verse on a piano beat. It's just weird. It's just weird. On that, really good album. I gave it an A tier. Alright, finally we have Kanye's latest album, Vultures 1. I do think it's a good album. Like, I was kind of glazing Kanye a little bit when I first listened to the album. I thought the album was like a 9 out of 10. It's definitely not. It's not. It's maybe more like an 8, I guess. There's some tracks where I'm like not like that big a fan of, but there's also really good bangers on it, like Burn, Carnival, obviously. Eight Stars, it's also really good. Probably the worst part about the album is like it's a little messy. Like it's not fully put together. So I do think that's the biggest issue, the problem, with the album. So I'll give it a B tier. I do think it's better than Watch the Throne, because I do think it's more replay value, but it's not as good as Kissy Goes. So it's like in between those two collab albums. So yeah. Alright, here's my list, my final list. Comment where I took my L's and W's, and I'll see you guys next time.